featherweight championship of the world between Alexander Volkanovski and Frankie Edgar. All right, so here's the former UFC lightweight champion Frankie Edgar. Beat BJ Penn to win the belt back in 2010. Competed at featherweight for a while as well, but this was really a guy, DC, who popularized competing at the natural weight before it became all the rage.
Yeah, he just didn't want to cut weight. He told me also that because his kid wrestles, he won't make his kid cut weight because he doesn't cut weight. Why should he make him do something he won't do? But he fought where he felt most comfortable. He was not draining himself. And by not draining yourself to get on the scale, Frankie was able to fight with a pace that a lot of those 155-pound guys could not match. Frankie's a phenomenal wrestler, wrestled at Clarion University, coached at Rutgers University, but has developed striking under Mark Henry that is as good as anybody in the organization.
And when you bury him, what does he do? He comes back and shows you a vintage performance. Got knocked out by Brian Ortega, came back to dominate Cub Swanson just about 6 weeks later. Frankie Edgar back on the proving ground here tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip, it's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 23 wins, 11 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, USA, presenting the challenger, Frankie the Edgar. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
On July 3rd, 1978, an American baby boy was born, as American as they get. My man, happy birthday to the boy John M.
I appreciate that. I was born at the Boston Lying-In Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts, and you know I'm an identical twin, and people always say, oh, who's older? I always tell him I wasn't going to lose the first race in my life. 1-0 out of the chute. 3 minutes over. Then match win. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Edgar goes for the takedown. He misses. And they separate. A little single collar tie there. And now he's got that tie clinch. Edgar. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
Let's go, push, keep punching.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Go, finish it, go.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round one. Ground and pound strike there now.
Hard shots, go. Finish it.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Edgar. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Sound strike on the ground. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Good work from the top here by Edgar. Oh, he could be a one-eyed fighter here pretty soon. That left eye's starting to shut. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
There you go. Ground and pound.
45 seconds remain in the round. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
30 seconds, stay busy.
Well, the ground and pound has been good work here by Edgar. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Edgar.
All right, man, take a seat. Breathe, relax, slow that heart rate down. It's okay. We expect.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, here we go. Round 2. It is Alexander Volkanovski versus Frankie Edgar. Takedown defense holds up. Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch. Nice punch lands over the top.
And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Volkanovski.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
If your opponent has you...
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Nice hammer fist. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Volkanovski's pass is denied. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Under 3 to go, round 2.
Let's go. You can do
Well,
it.
more often than not, when he has struck, he has landed. 86 total strikes have landed for Frankie Edgar. In terms of the efficiency, landing with 84% accuracy here against Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh, there's a takedown attempt, unable to get the fight to the ground. Nice job by the opponent.
Nice job by the opponent defending the takedown, but now he is going to have to mix it up again. The first shot will not work. He's got to go 1, 2, 3. Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
And just inches away from landing one of those big, huge elbow there. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it,
Oh,
you may
big
be able to
knee!
finish his fight. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt.
Oh! Unbelievable. Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he could get his hand raised.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 39 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Frankie Edgar.
So how about it? We got a new UFC featherweight champion, and you weren't even looking at your phone. You saw the whole thing.
I saw the whole thing. I was stuck watching this guy. This guy had my full attention. He's a great fighter, a great performance to become the champion of the world.